Well, how's everybody doing today? We're getting right after it. Sean just dropped the steering cylinder off the crawler. Didn't drop that in your toe, did you? No. Damn close, wasn't it? Sean's working on the crawler. He's got a couple of these steering valves here that he's replacing. He's got one on the back right corner, and he just got one that he's got to do on the front left corner of the crawler. So I'm working on the kingpins on the front of this truck 15 here. Needed to put a pitman arm on it. I've got to send somebody to International to get that. So we're working on that, and Jason and Kevin are working on truck 6. They're just putting a rebuilt fan on it. So we'll flip you guys around here and show you what they're working on. Yeah, the inside. Yeah, Kevin had a bearing go on this fan housing here. There's a bunch of bearings in this end here, and
there's nothing happening.
He's they're just getting the rebuilt one on here now. What do you got? Something hitting?
No, our problem is you got inside the fan. There's no slot to put that bolt in now.
That's all right. You don't need
You
that.
don't need that bolt in
Nah.
there.
We'll run her with 5.
She don't hold her son wrong.
Yeah, yeah. So they're getting this one buttoned back up. They've got the hydraulic motor right there that they're gonna slide into place, and then Kevin's gonna get back hauling. He kind of wants his truck back, but yeah. So this one's just about done, and then we're gonna get on this one, get this one done. I've got to take out a keeper bolt here yet. Right there. I gotta get that guy out, and then I can drive the kingpin out of there, and we can just slap the new one in. I've got the kingpin setting right there. So I need to get this bolt out, drive the pin out, get all our new parts in there. All right, we have the keeper bolt out, which is that bolt, or yeah, that pin that went right in through there. There's one on each side, top and bottom, and that holds the kingpin, which is this pin here that goes down through the steering knuckle, or whatever you want to call it there. We're set up here pretty good in the front beam, axle beam here, so we're going to put a good amount of heat on here. We're going to see if we can't free that pin up so that we can drive it down through. So we're going to put some heat on it and see if we can't get that to pound out. All right, what it took here, I've got it moving. That pin was maybe 1/8 of an inch down flush from the top of the steering, the hub assembly here. So I ended up welding a 1-inch nut on there so that I could shock it with a larger hammer. and I've got that to move about an inch now. So we're gonna be able to get it out now. Maybe what I can do is thread a bolt in there if I didn't screw the threads up, an inch bolt. So I got something up here to hit on to keep driving that down and out of there. Grab this bar. I've got another option. I can weld this bolt in there. Maybe just hold that this way somehow. Yeah, this side in, it doesn't matter. I was just gonna say, watch your feet.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All right, we succeeded in getting the pin out. You can see somewhere in the pin and evidence of the steam coming off in there. It's rather warm. So all I've got to do now is just kind of lift that steering hub assembly off in there, which it's going to be a little heavy. So we're going to see if we can get that off in there without dropping it. We probably should have took that hub off, but yeah. So we're going to lift that off in there. What I ended up doing is I welded a nut on the top of it so that I could get something to hit on, so I wasn't smashing the top of the steering arm there. So, and then I set a bolt inside that to hit on. So we've got that out of there. Now I'm just going to lift that off in there, and then we're going to cool that axle or that beam down, and then we can start putting this back together. All right, remember, toes are optional. So now it's going to want to go that way. So down here. That. All right, I'm back here now. I've got the drag link here. I went down and picked that up down the stadium, and I had to let this damn thing cool anyways. And I've got the bushings already in the steering hub assembly. So we've got them in there. We're gonna set this steering assembly, spindle assembly, whatever the heck you want to call it, up on there.
bottom, so. Hammer away. One more little tap in. A little more. A little more. Right there. Now you're
All right. All right, we've got the pin in place. Now we just got to find the, get the keepers in there. Hopefully the pin didn't turn at all. If it did, we're gonna have to pound it up out and turn it. Can you see in there, Jay? Here.
It needs to get turned a little, Andy.
Needs to get turned a little bit.
Yeah.
Can you pound the punch in there to get it to turn?
Yeah, because right on the back side when you're looking through.
Okay, so it's got to turn clockwise.
Yes.
All right.
But look at the bottom one. Bottom one looks like you go
You
right
might
in.
be able to drive them in.
Drive them in, and then it might force.
Yeah, it'll turn it. So they go in this way.
Yep, just like this.
No.
Yeah, because the back was out facing this way.
Okay, and then this one goes in
Yep.
this way.
Yep, that's opposite. Yep.
Okay. Which, you got your pin turned the right way?
I'm trying to figure that.
You're gonna have the flat part of the pin towards the pin.
Okay. So that guy go right there. It's just. I'll go this can go in.
Punch.
That should be right.
So. Bump that a couple times. Don't torque it because it could twist that end right off. And I'll just hammer it. Yeah, it's probably as tight as it's gonna go. All right.
Pretty well flush on this side, Andy, like the last one.
Just about, yeah. All right, we are 7/8 of the way there. Kingpin's in. Jason's got the brake canister hooked up. He's got the S-cam, pushed back through. Brake shoes are on. We've just got to hook up the crossbar that goes between the two wheels here, the tie rod itself, and then we will put our drag link on. And now we can slide the brake drum on and put the wheel on and all that crap. Now, where the heck is it? This is the castle nut here, which they didn't have a new one that goes on that arm right there. And I used this castle nut to pound that arm off, and I ended up folding the nut over, so I just cut that off. Now they did not have a new one of these, so what we're going to do is we're going to put that on there, and then we're just going to weld it right around here. So that's how we're going to do that. So we're going to line up our tie rod, and then we're going to hook our drag link up. Alright, now swing the welder around. Well, I might need a hand dropping that drag link into place. Okay, now what you're going to need to do is run the wheel. All right, just about done. We've got to turn this into a lock nut here. I'm just gonna weld a bead around that so that nut can't loosen up. All right, we got that welded. Now we're just gonna throw the brake shoe on, or the brake drum, and then the wheel, and then we're done. I don't know if we gotta jack this or not. It looks like it's high.
Actually, it's gonna be close right there. It's really up, I think.
Yeah. New drag link, kingpin.
Whole shenanigans.
Alright, we've got her done. Benny's backing her out. He's gonna take her for a test drive. Already looks good. Turn, you know. Look at that. Hopefully he comes back with a good report. He didn't pull it back in the shop, so that's a good sign, right? No adjustment needed.
We did good. Took me out back. Good to go.
Well, that's gonna do it for this video. It's Wednesday night, July 3rd. We're just gonna call it a night here now. We're kind of standing out here at the site where we're going to add on to the barn. They've got everything cut, and then they're just putting in a layer of gravel here now. They've got a little more to do on that side over there that they're going to work on tomorrow. So they've got it just about to grade right now, and you can kind of see a pile of topsoil over there that they're going to use to push back in shore up around the barns here once the barn is put in. So with that being said, that's going to do it for this video, folks. I want to thank you for watching, and we'll catch you at the next one.